Hey now, crypto heads all around the world, back at it again with another Ecomi Omi VeVe video. Without further ado, let's get started, guys. So in this video, we're going to talk about um, the new payout, how VeVe is going to do it. This was released yesterday, and we're going to talk a little bit about price of Omi and a little bit about price of the VeVe collectibles. And I think that's about it that we're gonna talk about today. So without further ado, flick that like button, the subscribe button, and most importantly, the bell notification button, so that way you're notified as soon as I upload a new video, in case it's urgent and important. So if you go to my Twitter page, Crypto Smash Wall, and what that stands for is Crypto Smash Wall Street. Um, and then you come over here. This is where the article is in case you guys want to check it out. So basically, this is what's going on with the payout. I like everything about it. There is one thing in particular that I really don't like. I think it's kind of funny, to be honest with you. But we'll check it out now. Okay, so they're basically what they say is they're going to use BlueSnap to do the verifying, the KYC, know your customer. Verifying your bank account information, your ID. You're gonna have to upload your driver's license. It's just like any crypto exchange. If you want to buy or cash out, most of the time it's cashing out. The companies have no problem taking your money. They don't want you to verify a million things, but when it comes to paying you out, they do want to verify. So it's just the same like every other one. Now, this feature is going to be available on this. Get this address, guys. If you guys aren't using this or you guys don't have this saved on your phone as a favorite, put it on your phone as a favorite. omi.vv.me. Okay, and that's where you can upload your Omi, but you can also this is where you're going to cash out at. Now this isn't available to everybody, only certain users right now, but they're getting us ready because it is going to be available to everybody soon. Just like when the marketplace opened up, it was only available to select few, and then it opened up little by little, more and more people. If you guys want to know if I have access to this, I do not. So no favorites here for on VeVe doing me any favor, but it's okay. I'm with you guys. So I guess this is how you do it. So you'll have this amount of gems. I mean, not this amount. This is an example. This you have 1,050 gems. Go to payout, and then from there, it's going to ask you for all kinds of your identity. Um, so you have to prove it with either ID card, driver's license, whatever it is in your country, social security number. I think they said it's the last four. Passport, driver's license. Those are just all examples of what they're going to ask for. And then here's just a little bit of what else they're going to ask for: your name, your address, your phone number. You know, they have to verify it. Okay, they say it's going to take to get verified. I think they said it's oh, before we get there, look, here's the currencies they're using. USD is one of them, guys. So I was a little bit worried about the United States not being able to participate just because of all the rules and regulations with the federal government, just basically hating cryptocurrency and everything that is involved with it. So I was a little doubtful, but I'm glad we're not on that list. So I think they said it's going to take, yeah, 5 business days requested for document verification. 5 business days, guys. Okay, so that's how it's, and then it'll say pending until you're approved. Just like the crypto exchanges, they take that long. Some take longer. Some I've never even got a response back to them approving anything, which is kind of funny. Now let me show you what I really don't like. I don't mind the 10%. They use an example of eBay and what's the other one? Etsy, charging higher than 10%. So that's not a big deal. Look at what VeVe gives us. I mean, for them to charge us 10% on cashing out, that's not a big deal at all. So it seems like a lot when you have some $50,000. You're going to cash out on $50,000. But it's not really that, because you're going to pay $5,000 in fees. But how did you get to that $50,000? They gave you the opportunity to get to that $50,000 that you would never have gotten to if you invested. Like, just say you invested in 10 or a little bit more now, 12 Todd's, Batman Todd's. You wouldn't, if you bought it at $700, you know, and what you're cashing out is $50,000, you really have been given a good opportunity to make a lot of money. So just think of it as that, as maybe you're giving back for the opportunity, or you're playing the game, whichever one you want to think of it. Um, so it says that you can only cash out $50,000 every 2 weeks, I believe it said. So that's not a bad idea. You have to have 1,000 gems in your account to be able to cash out. Okay, and I think the minimum cash out is, I think it's $100. We'll see if we see it, but before we get to that, here it is. $50,000 in a 7-day period. This is what I don't like. I really don't like this at all. Look at this. Withdrawals will take on average 7 to 14 days to be processed and arrive in your account. Now, why don't I like this? Not that it's a problem waiting 7 to 14 days, big deal. But the problem is this. You have companies like Ripple, which uses XRP, the XRP ledger, that solved this problem. I mean, we're talking about cryptocurrency here. Now, understand that Blue, whatever the company was that's doing this, may not be a cryptocurrency company. But look at what they're using. They're using Swift. Now, this is what XRP is going to replace. Swift takes at least 3 days. So here it's going to take a little bit longer, 7 to 14 days. Okay? Why wouldn't they use a cryptocurrency, the Ripple protocol, with the XRP ledger or any other one? But why wouldn't they, use another company? It doesn't matter. I mean, they're not competing. They're two different kinds of cryptocurrencies. So they're not competing with XRP. XRP is DeFi, and OMI is NFTs. So why wouldn't they use them? You know how long XRP takes to do a transaction? 3 seconds. Using the Ripple protocol, 3 seconds. So instead of waiting 7 to 14 days, we could be waiting 3 seconds. Just a thought to think about, VeVe, Ecomi, I should say in particular. Not a bad idea. I mean, I love everything that you guys do, but perhaps you should have talked to Ripple and figure out something with them to minimize the fees. As far as I think this says right here, there could be a 35 USD fee. Okay, Ripple charges I think like 0.001 cent for their fee. So I mean that's something that I didn't like. But let's see what the minimum withdrawal is. I think the minimum withdrawal is I think it's $100. Let's see. And also on this page, there's a list of all the countries and currencies that are involved that are accepting to be paid out. I think it's $100, guys. I could be wrong, but I think it's 100. It might be 50, but I'm pretty sure it's 100. I'm not finding where it's at now. I'm not sure if you guys have saw it as we're scrolling. I mean, 7 to 15 days, guys, when cryptocurrency is like king right now as far as quickness, you know. Okay, I can't find it, but I think it's $100. And in this article, like I say, there's a place where you can click on to see if your country is allowing it or not. And hopefully it is. All right, guys, let's go to the next thing I'm going to talk about, which is price. Okay, now of the OMI token. You guys are all probably pretty disappointed, like I was, to see it tank, just like all cryptocurrency tanked. But did any of you guys take advantage of it? I did. I managed, Baruch Hashem, I managed to get a million more OMI, and I got it at 39.00 0.0039, 0.0038, somewhere around there. I wish I would have got at the bottom, but I wasn't sure if it was going to go lower. Look at how low it fell, 0.0031, and it really fell like this, real hard, 0.0029. Thankfully, we're up to 0.0045, but I wanted to take advantage of this opportunity, guys. I wasn't sure if it was going to stay going down, if Bitcoin was going to stay going. It went below 35,000. It went to 34,000, and if it would have still went further, I wouldn't have bought in at OMI. I would have assumed that it was still going to go further. So fortunately, it didn't go lower. I guess you could say fortunately and unfortunately, you could have bought some at a cheaper price, but that's not what I want to see. I don't want to see everybody's OMI token go down, their accounts, their portfolios go down significantly like mine has. But basically, still, even at this price, guys, it's a really good time to buy. I mean, this is a fire sale. We know what's going to happen, guys. Exchanges. We hear it's coming this quarter. So that means we have one more month. And we're already at the end of this month. So what do you think? You buy in right here, 4,500. Come on, guys. It's not a far stretch to say it gets to 0.009. Right? 0.009, you double your money. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And the last thing I want to talk about is what's going on with the VeVe collectibles. Oh, the VeVe collectibles, guys, are so low. Like we are so low on price on this. But I actually learned something from this, and it's just like cryptocurrency. When you hit a peak, remember when like the Todd McFarlane Batman was hitting about 16,000. So it was like the Spider-Man Ultra Rare hitting about 15, 14,000. And we all want to ride it till the end. We think that it's going to go up to 50,000, 100,000, whatever it is, but sometimes we just got a not bad idea to do. A good idea to do is to maybe sell at the peak and then buy back in as it drops. I actually did that with Black Panther. I didn't get it on the drop. I got it in the market afterwards. But I was able to buy it, list it higher. I got a low mint number, and then buy back in Black Panther Secret Rare again. So always look for those opportunities, guys. And it's hard for us to not get greedy. And some of us want to hold on to our collectibles no matter what, no matter if it goes all the way up and all the way down. We just love our collectibles. But if you are planning on making a little bit of money with the collectibles, I mean, sell when you think it's at the top. And then, because there can only, and we have this example from last year, or I should say early this year, is when we get an influx of people in, that's when we really see the market move. That's when we see our collectibles double, triple, quadruple, 5 times, 10 times. And that's awesome. But we have to understand that there's going to be a ceiling there, and it can only go so high. And then, like all markets, like the stock market, like the crypto market, it has to correct itself. So when it goes to its peak, usually it corrects itself by going halfway down between where it was before it started pumping to the peak, and it usually goes down about halfway, and then it'll start going up again. So just keep that in mind, guys. This isn't financial advice, but this is just a little bit of experience of what I've learned throughout my time trading. So with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Exchanges, guys. Oh, I can't wait. Like all of us have been waiting since what? This time last year, maybe a month further, maybe March of last year, we've been waiting for exchanges. But it's gonna happen, guys, and we're gonna be very happy knowing that we held on to our OMI, and our collectibles are going to go through the roof. Now, why are our collectible prices going to go through the roof? Why? Because all these people from all these different exchanges that haven't been introduced to VeVe are going to now be introduced to VeVe because they're going to want to see what their OMI token does and how it works and everything else. They're going to download the VeVe app and they're going to start getting into the NFTs just like you and me first did. And that's going to be an influx. Just imagine, we're going Binance, we're going Binance US, we're going Kraken. I hope Robinhood. We're going Coinbase. I mean, we're going to hit all the big exchanges, and we're going to have all a big influx of people. So our collectibles are going to shoot to the roof. So be ready for that as well. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day.